Good evening friends, now we are discussing about random forest algorithm. A random forest algorithm is the popular machine learning algorithm that belongs to the supervised algorithm technique that is used for the board classification regression problem in ML. It based on the concept of ensemble learning, in the which process is combining multiple classifiers to solve the complex problem and to improve the performance of the model. As the name suggests, the random forest is the classifier that contains the name of the discussion tree on various subsets of the given dataset and takes the average to improve the predict accuracy of the dataset. Instead of relying on one decision tree, the random forest takes the prediction from each tree and based on the majority votes of prediction, and it predicts the final outputs. The greater number of trees in the forest leads to the higher accuracy of the prevents the problem of overfitting. Below diagram I detail explained. This is the training set and training data 1, training data 2 and up to training data n. Then training data is subdivision of a decision tree 1, decision tree 2 up to decision tree n. Set data is equal to voting average prediction. Assumption of the random forest. Since the random forest combine multiple trees to predict the class of dataset, it is possible to some discussion tree may predict the correct output while other may not, but together all tree predict the correct output. Therefore, they bear the assumption of the better random forest classifier. There should be some actual values in future variable in the dataset to the classifier can predict accurate result rather than the Gauss result. The prediction from the which each tree must be the very lower coherence. Why use the random forest? It takes the less training time compared to the other algorithm. It predicts the output with high accuracy. For the heavy large data is running efficiently. It can also maintain accuracy when a large propagation of the data is missing. How to work the random forest? First step, select the random k data points from the training set, and step 2, build a decision tree associated with the selected point subset. For example, subset. Choose the n for the decision tree from the which you need to build, and then repeat the first step. This step 1 and 2, and then step number 5. For the new data points, find the prediction of the each decision tree and assign the new data points to category wins the majority votes. For example, suppose there is the data set of contain multiple fruits image. So this data set is given the random forest classifier. The data set is divided into subtypes of the class to given the decision tree. During the training phase, each decision tree produces the prediction result. When a new point occurs based on the majority of the result, the random forest classifier predicts the final decision. This is the majority vote for class A, class B, class C. This is the final class. Then we are going to applications of random forest. There are the four main sector applications used in random forest. One is banking, one is medicine, land use, and marketing. And one is marketing. First, we discuss about banking. Banking sector mostly used in the algorithm to identify the loan risk. Medicine, with the help of algorithm, diseases trends in the risk or diseases can be identified. Land use, we can identify the area similar land by the using algorithm. Marketing, marketing trends can be identified using this algorithm. Then we are going to advantages and disadvantages discuss. Advantages of random forest. Random forest is the capable performance both classifier and regression task. It is capable of handling large data sets with the dimensionally. Inherence, accuracy of the model and prevents the overfitting issues. Disadvantage of random forest. Although random forest can be used for the both the classifier and the regression task, it is not more suitable for the regression task. Then we are going to implement of the random forest using Python. This is the data step import the NumPy, Pandas, MATLAB data steps equal to CSV file. Then extracting the implement variable and independent variable and dependent variable, splitting the data to the training data and the testing data. Then the SQL and pre-processing is the import of the standard scalar Then we are going to fitting the random forest algorithm. This is this code. N is the estimator. Criterion is the function of analyzing accuracy of the split. We are taken into entropy of the information gain. Predict the result. Predict the result for saving is y. Creating the confusing matrix. Then visualizing the training set. Then it's the visualization of the test data result. That's all. There's another topic. Wait a minute, I will check. Then we will move in the clustering and machine learning. Clustering and machine learning. Clustering or cluster analysis is the machine learning technique which a group of unlabeled data set. It can be defined as a way of grouping the data point into the different cluster considering of the similar data point. The object with the possible similarities remain in a group that has the less or no similarity with any groups. It does not identify some similar pattern unlabeled the data set such as a shape, size or color, behavior, etc. and divides them as per the presence and absence of the similar pattern. It is an unsupervised learning. The method is no supervision is provided to the algorithm and it deals with unlabeled datasets. Applying the clustering technique, each cluster or group is provided a cluster ID. ML system can use this ID to simplify the processing of the large and complex dataset. Clustering is somewhere similar to classification algorithm, but the different type of dataset we are using. In classification, we work is the labeled dataset. Whether is clustering, we work is the unlabeled dataset. For example, clustering technique is the real world example for mall. When you are visiting any shopping mall, we can observe the things with the usage of grouped together, such as a t-shirt or grouped in one section or trousers and other sections. Similarly, at the vegetable section, apple, bananas, mangoes, etc. are grouped in the separate section, so that we can easily find out the things. The clustering technique is also used the same way. Other example is clustering group document according to this topic. They are market segment, statistical data analysis, social network analysis, image segments, anomaly detection, etc. Apart from the general usage, Amazon is the recommended system to provide the recommendations as per the past search for product. Netflix also usually in the technique to recommend the movie and web series is to user as the watch history. This is the raw data, this is the algorithm, this is the output. There are raw data, apples, mangoes are there, then grapes or strawberry is there. Then is user is algorithm, you are splitting into apple in one side, mango is one side, strawberry in one side. Types of clustering method. The partitioning clustering and density based clustering, distribution model based clustering, hierarchical clustering and fuzzy clustering. Partiality measuring. It is used to clustering divides the data into the non-hierarchical group. It is also called as the centroid database method. This is common example for partiality clustering with the k-means clustering algorithm. In this type, data is divided into the k groups, where k is used to define a number of predefined groups. The clustering into the create such a way the distance between point and to one cluster is minimum compared to another cluster centroid. This is a diagram for clustering. Then we are moving to the density based clustering. The density based clustering method connects the high denser area into the cluster and arbitrarily shaped distance from the distance formed as long as the denser region can connected. This algorithm does not identify the different cluster in the dataset and connect the area of high density into cluster. The denser area in the data space of divided from the each sharper areas. And this algorithm can face difficult the cluster data points in the dataset having the various density of high dimensional. This is the diagram for density based clustering. Then we have distribution modulation clustering. Distribution modulation clustering in the method data is divided based on the probability how a data set belongs to a particular distribution. The group of one is done by assuming the distribution common Gaussian distribution. The example of the expectation maximization clustering algorithm, that means the Gaussian mixture model GMM. And then we are going to move to hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering can be used as the alternative for the paginated clustering, or no requirement pre-specifying the number of clusters to create it. In this technique, the data set divided into the cluster to create the tree like a structure. It is called the dendrogram. The observation number of the cluster can be selected by cutting a tree at the correct level. The most common example is called algorithmic and hierarchical algorithm. This is the diagram. This is the diagram for hierarchical clustering. Then fusing clustering. Clustering is the type of sort method with the data object may belong to more than one group or cluster. Each data set has the membership coefficient which depend on the degree of the membership to the clustering. FuzC means algorithm. Is the example type of clustering. It is the sometimes also known as the FuzK means algorithm. Clustering algorithm. Next video we will see the clustering algorithm. Okay, up to this I stop here. We are moving about clustering. Another video.